Welcome in, everybody. As usual, running late. Breathing heavy. Jeez. This is the world famous stick. And there we go.
Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo, Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, yeah. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.
Works when I turn that up. Welcome in, everybody. And how are we today? Looking good. I see everybody out there is in bright and early. Thank you for coming in. And first in, obviously, was the wonderful Devil Dog, because he said I win. But 1 minute before that was Belt Loop 29. That's Gaza. And then he said, no, you cheated. Yes, good cop, bad dog. Hey, welcome in, everybody. It is, maybe I should change my thumbs now. Oh, come on. He's testing out the weather. And did it work? I don't think it did. Let's have a look. I saw the like was already hit, so I went with the other option. Eddie. Yes, good on you. Yes, doesn't look like it's working there, Mr. Devil Dog. Maybe because I wasn't try it again. Good morning, all from Bali. Good to see you in, brother. And I hope you're enjoying. I'm assuming the weather over there is the opposite to here, is it? Is it cooling, starting? I know it's always going to be warm there, but is it autumn there? I'm assuming it is. Yeah, Devil Dog. Belt Loop saying hi to Planet Jonesy. Now it's settled. Yeah, whatever you say, Gaza. Or is Jonesy muted? I'm assuming I'm sounding fabulous right now. So I got the left and right channels. Bluetooth on. Yes. Everything seems to be good. Okay, so we're getting through the formalities of the two children playing their games, and the show is live. Hit the live button or refresh. And yes, if you're not seeing Tasmania, and that's the view today. We've had absolutely deadly storms come into the island 3 days ago, and unfortunately a few people have met their maker in one way or another. But trees down and rivers flooding and all sorts of chaos. But right at this very moment, it looks absolutely delightful. I am glad to see the end of that rain. It was terrible. Thank you, Shawnee. And I've been standing out in that weather for about 3 days. So, yes, I know my skin is waterproof. But the old voice is a bit funky, and I don't know whether it's the weather or it's hay fever time. I don't know what it is, but there is a bit of a croak in the throat today. You're welcome in. We've got 6 wonderful people in the chat. Yes, Shawnee had a wallaby in the yard for 3 days. He nibbled a little bit of everything, didn't cause too much chaos. And the only way I could get him, I thought, how did he get in? So I went all around the garden, trying to work out how he actually got in. Actually, let me do. I'm hearing an echo from myself up in the yard. So the neighbours are getting some audio right now. So wallaby come in, hiding up the back, went up the back looking at the gaps in the fences to see if he's tunneled under or there was a break in the fence line. And the fence was pretty good. At least the shite weather is gone ski. For now, brother, for now. This is Tasmania. Give it a couple of hours and we'll see. I almost went to the beach this morning, but Charlie didn't want me to go, so I just stuck around. Everyone else was asleep. I should have took him to the dogs' beach. That's Gaza saying g'day to all the Aussies. There we go. Nightbot's in. Check out the Dogs channel. 902. Yep. How's the new hot take today? Andy, what is the new hot take? Yeah. What's going on up there, Andy? Are you in Sydney or are you back home? Yes. There's Shawnee. Look at this. What a producer. She'd make a good radio station producer, I am sure. Welcome to the live friends. You've tuned in to Radio Jonesy. Settle in, say hi, join the conversation. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, and support the stream. Share it with all your friends and all that kind of jazz. Yeah, and the wallaby, getting back to the wallaby story. So I went up the fence line. Usually it's on the tall fence side. Yeah, they either tunnel under or right up the back corner. And why am I pointing? I do not know. But anyway, so up I go, and I find no gaps. The fence is secure. Everything. There is no Hogan's Heroes tunnels. Everything is pretty cool. I'm thinking he's come in on the other side, which is a pretty solid structure, but a little bit shorter. And sure enough, he was still up the backyard, hiding in the corner, and Big Bad Jonesy went up there like doing his Homer Simpson impersonation, running around going, booga, 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 get out of my yard, you little wallaby, or I'm going to spear you. And sure enough, he ran down the yard doing about 100 miles an hour down the hill. Geez, they can move. Oh, and they can glide over these retaining walls. Like he just hits the wall and just flies until he bounces and bounces. You got to give them. Their maker was very well. They're designed to run around mountaintops and cliff tops. These aren't like the big cumbersome kangaroos. These are like the wallabies that sort of evade their predators by running up the sides of mountains and hidey holes. And well, anyway, he I called on Junior Jonesy to come out and open up the side gate on one side. And of course, he's run down the other side where the gate was locked, and he tried to jump over the fence there. and couldn't get across. That's where one has succumbed to his injuries in the past by getting hooked on the fence. You can dwell on it if you want to say it's hot. Let me just scroll right to the bottom. G'day Bat13, g'day Tim Mitchell. Can you hear me? Let's just go from down here. I just need some, is the audio working? Testing 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Thank you, Devil Dog. Now I'll come back up to where I was. And so Junior Jonesy went from that side of the fence line to the gate on this side where the wallaby was. Opened up as she walked there and opened up the gate. The wallaby, as they do, petrified and started coming up the hill 100 miles an hour. And he's Homer Jonesy going, get out of my yard, you little mongrel. You know, I'm just, because anyway, long story, but I'm scaring him. So where my greenhouse is, and this tree on the neighbour's property, it's sort of the slope of the ground. I'm waving my hands around like a fool. Yeah, the slope of the ground, I've leveled it off, so there's like a miniature high spot because of the slope of the fence still comes down. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oh, those hands were fast as lightning. Who remembers that song? It was just a little bit frightening. Anyway, getting back to the story, he found that spot to be quite pleasurable and jumped from my side of the yard straight into that tree, into the bush, and was never seen again. And hopefully I've scared him that much he'll never jump back over the fence. So he had to come in via the fence on the neighbour's side. He has got a few steps as well on his fence line. So there is a, sort of like miniature high spots that they can get across. So I'll have to rectify that by maybe putting in some trellising in those high spots on his side and my side, and maybe putting some beans and peas and stuff growing up the trellis. They might come for a look, but they'll definitely can't come over or through, Alan Squeal, over or through the fence. That's the story from yesterday. And did I video it for my Outback Tasmania channel? No, because I've got a balancing shovel, which is like a miniature spade. I'm using that as my balancing stick while I'm trying to walk around, and I'm yelling, ooga booga booga, get out of my yard. So it was a bit hard to film. I need to get a GoPro that sits on your hat. Anyway, that was the story from yesterday. The wallaby has left the building and the plants are saved. Good guess, Gary. I was running late, so I thought I'd go live while I walked up there and put the camera up. That's correct, Shawnee. That is correct. But sometimes I have 3 cameras, but look at that. Look at that devil. That's the camera on the rope. That's what moves around a bit. Still haven't bought my good chair yet. I'll be getting there this week. Definitely buying one. All right. And the birds are chirping today. So we'll go back to the view. And looking in harbour there, we've got two ships side by side. The first one is the container ship that comes and goes every night. It's right in the middle. And then just to the right of that, there is a ship there that is getting logs. So that is the second ship. Then there is a couple of vacant ports, and we go right across towards the woodpile, where the ship with three cranes you can see on it, that is getting the wood chips in, which the wood chip pile is getting very small. So they're doing a good job there by getting rid of all the wood chips and turning it into paper somewhere around the world. And obviously we'll have to buy it back. That's the way we roll. Right here in Tasmania. The audio from one won't interfere with the other, doing it this way. Thanks, guys. That's birds, all right, Shawnee. Springtime, I tell you what, the apple trees are blossoming. Because it's springtime, there's a lot of activity. The temperature today, the computer is telling me it is 9 degrees Celsius, a balmy 9 degrees Celsius right now. We're going to get to about 13 today again. Towards the end of the week, we're going to get to the 15s. It's quite comfortable. It's never going to be hot down here, but it is quite pleasant once the wind stops and I am pretty sure that bird come from America. I am pretty sure that's the ozone layer is either thinner. I don't know why. The sun feels like it's got more heat down here. Is it because it's cool all the time, and when the sun comes out, we really appreciate it? That could be a factor. But is it a cockatoo? Well, there's a good old video from Ostentatious, who is called Australiana, and he says he turns these words into phrases, and who is the girl he's talking about? Is it Burra? No, Kookaburra. Burra has. But then he says another girl's name, and he says, she's probably seen a cockatoo. And that's the cockatoo, the bird he's talking about. But it's quite amusing. He's a good comedian. Cockatoos are wonderful birds, by the way. White with a big yellow comb that they can be quite damaging. Galahs are the best ones. They're pink and grey and yes, Gary, you got to come to the future, my friend. You travel all this way, you'll lose a day. And when you go back, you arrive after 20 hours on a plane, you arrive at the same time you left, basically. Now, that is pretty freaky when you think about that. Wow, I'm way behind again, as usual. 20 minutes behind. Nice music. Well, the music's playing. That's good. Did you like that? Did you like that song? Well, that song.
Yeah. Come on in, take a seat. Don't on a stroll. Yo, Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Yeah, conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, yeah. Radio Jonesy, we're flying high.
And I'll just cut out verse 2 again. There you go. Radio Jonesy, we are flying high. And the weather in Dayton, Texas is sunny and a balmy 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees. We could only dream of temperatures that high. The wind is blowing from the east-southeast at 4 miles an hour, and its current humidity of 28%, so it's nice and dry over where the old Devil Dog is. So Gazza, he's down in Florence in the Mississippi. I reckon he's got a bit more humidity than Devil Dog. Devil Dog had 86%, 28%. And here is Florence. The weather in Florence is currently sunny. Temperatures of 81 Fahrenheit, which is 27 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the north at 7 miles an hour, and the humidity is 38%. Yeah, he's got another 10% on Texas there. That's Australia, Dorothy, McKellar, and the floods and droughts next door, so to speak. Yep. We are the land of droughts and flooding plains. Definitely. Hey, Tim, good to see you, and thanks for popping in, mate, and I appreciate you. Tim Mitchell. Be careful. Oh, man. Voice to text is pretty cool when you're driving. That's what we say about Texas. If you don't like the weather, give it a bit and it will change. Well, you multiply that by 100, and that is like, honestly, it feels like it's going to rain in a sec. I'll have to make a dash up to save the phone. I've got to get one of those little umbrellas that I can put on that stick and put the phone under the umbrella. It'll keep it out of harm's way. That's not a bad idea. I might try that on the next live. I might do a live with this shot on Tasmania Island Life, because that channel is getting close to the 3,000 watch hours, actually. Let me just have a quick squiz. Yep, and while we're having a quick look at the numbers, because I didn't get the numbers last night because I was extremely busy. Yeah, I see Rainy Ridge is live right at the moment. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, we are live, and that is what all that counts. So I changed that account over to my wonderful channel, which is called Tasmania Island Life. And on that channel, right this very minute, and apparently Devil Dog's he's all wore out. I'm wore out. Jamie is here, creeper. I added an extra E. Jamie is her creeper. That's interesting title. Devil Dog. YouTube studio. I'll get to where I want it to be. And yeah, obviously 1,286 subscribers. I'd love to share the screen. Oh man, 2,887. So I'm losing watch hours on that channel too. All right, I got to get my finger out of the game, out of the pie, and start playing the game on Tasmania Island Life to get that over the starting line. That's at 2,887 watch hours. Yeah, I thought I'd be at 3,000 today. Must have lost a chunk. Anyway, that's here nor there. Let's get back to the story. All right, let's go back to here. Where are we in the show? We're currently at about half an hour into it. Yep. Melbourne can get like 4 seasons in one day. Neil Finn knew all about that. He sure did. He's a good songwriter. The old Neil Finn from, well, he was part of Split Ends. But do you know, put in the comments where Neil Finn was famous for. What band was Neil Finn famous for? Put it in the comments. See if you know. Well, Shawnee's looking for a rain. Yes, Wallaby Drama. In Newcastle, down to Sydney Thursday, back Friday. Yep. Well, Paddy Melon. But if I say, mate, when I say Paddy Melons, it takes me 100 times to educate people. But I suppose I'm getting there because you know about it. G'day, Bat. Good to see you, and thanks for popping in. Everyone's saying hi to Bat. Bat saying hi to everyone. Just type in radio, Andy, and drop your link there so Bat and everyone can connect with you. Audio, yep. Thank you, everyone, for that's how far behind I am. Hear you clearly. Thank you, Shawnee, the producer. I mean, when we start our, I'm thinking of doing something unusual, Shawnee, so I might have to email you and talk about it, about radio shows live. And, you know, you could be a producer. You don't have to be in the same studio. But we have to get the timing correct. And just an idea. Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline. Good on you, my Calypso friends. All the way from the West Indies, from them beautiful, beautiful islands, beautiful accents, and beautiful people. Everyone's saying hi to Stephen and Jacqueline. Stephen and Jacqueline saying hi to Tim and to Eddie. And they're Bat saying hi to Stephen. Chuck with a soldier. Chuck will soldier him off his patch. He would. This was a big one, but this was a male as well. Like he was an angry one too. When I was trying to scare him, he was trying to scare me off. But obviously, when I play my big bad Homer Simpson, you know, the one where he's chasing the bus down the street in his underwear with the pitchfork or the rake, whatever he's got in his hand, that was me yesterday. It would have been gold. I should have got someone to film me doing it. Planet Jonesy ordered a new Australian flag to go on my wall here in Bali last night as my one I brought with me is a bit frayed. Okay. Awesome. They do look good, the old flags in the background. I have the Australian and the Tasmanian flags on the wall there. Well, I'm glad you think so, my little devil dog friend. I can get angry, let me say that. I'll tell you what, if we were anywhere in America, he would have been on the barbecue by now. He was a big solid chunk of meat. There is number 6. Howdy, y'all. And she's put a wonderful the Radio Jonesy star in there. Welcome in, Ace. Good to see you. And thanks for dropping by. Shawnee's in the kitchen. What are you cooking, Shawnee? Yeah. Probably going to get one Monday, I'd say. Because of all the storms carrying on, they cancelled. They give me a job for Monday where I'm working, and then they cancelled me yesterday. So I'm assuming the crew that was going to do the job have to go and repair some other job that the trees have come down over wires or something, and I am not required, which is absolutely fabulous. Looking forward to having Monday as a YouTube day. And let me tell you, YouTube has been very enjoyable lately. I've been getting AdSense, and I had one video. It's at about 2,300 or 2,400, and it's good to see that the videos you can do can make like $30 and $40. But to replicate it, the next 2 videos were flops, but still, yeah, I'm learning as I'm going. I've got to spend more time on the channel doing things correctly. But then again, the one that went well was me sitting in the car, just talking stuff. This is what my wife says. Talking retirement. I'm talking retirement. She says, but you haven't retired. You should not be talking about retirement until you retire. So she's probably correct, but I am like semi-retired. I am not working full time. I'm sort of in that breakdown section of I want to retire, but we're getting there slowly. There's Ed from Whistle Stop Homestead, who's a very busy man. He's been live, he's been out and about, he's been putting videos up, he's been doing all sorts of stuff. And thanks for popping in, Ed. If you haven't connected with Whistle Stop, please do yourself a favor. All good people here. Look at them. From Tim Mitchell to Devil Dog to the Odd Collective. 28 degrees. You're kidding me. 28 degrees. That's just not right. When we're down here shivering at, we've jumped to 10. It is 10 degrees right now out here. Yes, a balmy 10 degrees Celsius. And Kenneth Bird, welcome in. Kenneth, where have we found you from, Kenneth? And welcome to the party. If you're a creator, Kenneth, you can type radio and your link will drop. You can type weather with the postcode and your weather will come up. So just a couple of little things, Kenneth, and good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. It's Tim Mitchell. Who knows Kenneth? This is what I'm talking about. I want something like this on my channel for me. So what are we talking about? This is what I'm talking about. What am I talking about? There's Ace throwing up the crazies. Look at that. She's got all sorts of things going on there. I love the cup. the Moose. He's put in weather for Darien Center, New York, and as well as Ed has chucked in. Here's one. Let's see if the Moose, he is at Darien Center. Conditions are showers in the vicinity with a temperature of 52 Fahrenheit, 11. Hey, mate, we are almost twinsies. We've got that very similar. I've got flood watch warnings on my weather, but we are at 10 degrees Celsius, getting to a high of 13 today. So there you go. That's what you get for being up too close to Canada, I'm assuming. The Moose, Outdoors and Adventures. And you might have to try yours again there, Ed, if you already haven't. And the Moose chucking up the Devils, which is a shame StreamYard doesn't show them. Good to see you made it back there safe and well, Tim. Eddie gets tired as soon as he gets out of bed. I left that second word out. Hey, Des. Good to see you. You're never going to be late, Des. Sorry, I missed your live yesterday, Des, but I was working, unfortunately. We had huge storms that come over and smashed the island. Unfortunately, trees fell down. A couple of people died. There's been flooding, a lot of livestock lost. They're saying watch out on the rivers, where the rivers come out to the ocean. You'll get, if you're on your boats out there, look out for trees just floating around. And there is my third channel, Tasmania Island Live, that is very close to getting monetized. So we're on a final push for that channel. You might see me live on that channel very soon and quite regularly. I need to do my final push for the last 1,000 hours or get some popular videos out, which is very hard to do. But if you want to come on a drive with me, that's Des is just saying hi to everyone. I might skip over all those. I'll just jumping into Ace. Good on you, Des. She's saying hi to everyone. I was going to say, Split Ends doing it again. Well, that will be very cool. Very cool indeed. And yes, Des. Yes, he did join Fleetwood Mac for a little while. Is he still there? That is the question. But what band did he come from? Because his brother was the one who started Split Ends. And he's seen red. I used to love that song. I don't know why. Same words over and over again. I see red, 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 I see red. Like, who would have wrote these lyrics and who would have made it a popular upbeat song? It was absolutely fabulous. There you go. Andy's put his link there. Typed in radio, and there's Andy's link. Good on you, mate. Connect with Andy. He's got some wonderful music. His band, The Odd Collective ALT, is gigging again soon, and he's got some wonderful music out there. Hit him up for some MP3s or some a CD or two or whatever, and he might be able to arrange that if you can. I'm not sure how much they're going for these days, but I'm sure Andy could get you. He's got some fabulous songs on his album. So he's having some. This is very Australian. I just realised I'm munging Tassie pies. And if you didn't realise what that is, it means he's eating some pies, and they're from Tasmania. Some proper pies, meat pies. We don't put fruit and garbage in our pies. We put beef and cheese and onion and all this good stuff. Yeah, Shawnee, stop bragging. Shawnee's in the kitchen with an apron on and she's busily playing homebody and baking and making biscuits and cupcakes and dinner and all sorts of stuff. Good on you, Gary. Or should I say Gaza? Here we go. The wonderful Shawnee has typed in radio. And there is Shawnee Grows. For all your gardening needs, your gardening education, things that you think you didn't even know about, you want Shawnee Grows and she will teach you. I was watching quickly while I was at working yesterday, her live. She was cracking open seeds. I think one seed nearly come all the way to Tasmania. She cracked the pod and the seed went like a bullet straight all the way to Tasmania. It was absolutely wonderful. I did get a chuckle while I was trying to keep the phone dry and not get wet. He's a pretty good bit behind. You've been, I should say, you've been looking. I'll be live on Monday, your Tuesday, at the same time at 9 p.m. Central, I'm assuming, which is 1 o'clock. Hey, when does your daylight savings, when do you fall back? Because that splits us up another hour away. So your 1 o'clock will be my 2 o'clock then, which sort of is some sort of, it's a little bit cooler. I mean, it's pretty cool when that happens. Me to Jonesy, I am still transitioning to retirement. Should be done by Australia Day. Woohoo! Congratulations, brother. Don't spend all that superannuation at once. And half your luck, my friend. Hope you get a nice new shiny helmet, a nice new shiny bike, and a camera, GoPro for your hard hat or something, so you don't have to hold it. You know those cameras that connect to the side of your helmet, the GoPros, you can click them on. Mate, one of them riding that scooter around Bali would be absolutely chaos and awesome to watch. There's Whistle Stops. Thanks, Ace, for dropping that. And then Ed's come in and said, I can do that as well. And Ed's done it twice. Yeah, mate, that's going to be awesome. And congratulations. You've worked hard, I'm sure. He does this for a reason. And we are back. Yeah, that's the view out the front if you're new and you haven't really... what can we see out there? If you look on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see that shiny bit of water, and there's like two little dark spots on the left-hand side of the screen. That is a rock shelf. You'll see where that rock is pointing outwards. There's a big rock shelf that goes there. And at high tide, all those rocks are covered. And at low tide, they come out like the reef comes out, the rock reef. And some boats have, since we get this view all the time, and we see the change of tides, a lot of fishing boats hang out there, fishing around those rocks. So obviously there's some good fishing there. And it's we've seen a few boats come a grief. Yeah, get stuck on the rocks when the tide is on the way out, and they're sitting there high and dry, waiting to be towed back to the boat ramp, which is, say, on the far right-hand side of the screen would be the boat ramp, just above that green tree that you can see that's right next to my my shed right at the back of this window here. There's that green tree. I've got to prune that a bit. Might start hacking into it. See what my neighbour says. I'll ask him first. Weather for Elkhart. Am I saying this correctly, Ed? Elkhart. It is sunny. It is 88 Fahrenheit, which is 31, which is a bit nice and warm. The wind is blowing from the northeast, very mild at 1 mile an hour, and the humidity is 33%. Cooking with the Munchie Mafia. That's the better half of Tim. Tim's better half. Let me just say it that way. Civvy. Definitely the better half. And Des wants to get in on the game. What's the weather like in Tallahassee? Well, in Tallahassee, it is mostly cloudy with a very nice temperature of 75 Fahrenheit, which is 24. That's a lovely temperature. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 9 miles an hour, and is currently humidity is 58%. It's a little bit sticky, but I love those like 25 and lower is great temperatures. I love that sort of temperature. And Bat 13 is getting in on the action. And in Scottsdale, it is mostly cloudy with a temperature of 65 Fahrenheit, which is 18 Celsius. That's near perfect for me. I actually love those sort of temperatures. The wind is blowing from the north at 4 miles an hour, and the humidity is 57%. So you got a few clouds around. That's why it says mostly cloudy, obviously. Yep. There's Gazza saying hi to Civvy, and Tim's going to check out the weather where he is. And for the wonderful area of Wilkinson, is it Wykeson? There's no L, so why did I say Wilkinson? That's Wykeson. I'm probably saying it wrong. Walk. Why am I? W-I-L-K. Wilkson. Wilkson. It must be Wilkson. It's currently cloudy. Temperatures of 54, 12 Celsius. So you're very similar to us at the moment. And the wind is from the south at 6 miles an hour and 80%. Oh, there'd be, yes, you'd be close to rain at 80%. All right. Yeah, thanks, Des. Yeah, it was rather sad. And how unlucky must you be when a tree actually falls randomly and then lands on you? You know, if you're in your car, you don't even, half the time you wouldn't see it coming. But yeah, it's some sad news on the island, actually. But it is that time. Yes. Planet Jonesy's jumped in. He's hit the nail on the head. You win the prize. What a fabulous band Crowded House is, and will always be. Savoury pies, meat pies, mate, meat pies. And if you're Planet Jonesy, you'll say scallop pies. It's a seafood pie, which is unusual, but when you start to get into them, you go, OMG, how good are these? Key lime pie today at Amerigo's. Okay. Hey, talking about interesting stuff, the grandson went to Bluey's World yesterday, which is the kids' cartoon Bluey. Can I share this? Let me have a look. Yeah, he had a great time. He absolutely loved it. Bluey's as a 2-year-old, obviously Bluey's his hero, and he And when he seen where he was going, like he was going on a big adventure, they catch a train, then they catch a ferry, and they end up in this place, and they get out of the ferry. I mean, yeah. I'm just looking at some damage from the storms. Oh man, that's pretty huge and horrendous. I'm just gonna. What I'll do, oh, that's not correct. Why isn't that up? Why isn't that not? I'm on a different device, and I'll have to. Lapis Sky played last night, obviously at in Marrickville at Lazy Bones Theatre, and looks like they had a great crowd and a great. Look at Claude; he's a magnificent. Yeah, I wonder why that doesn't do that. Okay, well, that's not working for me. I'll just have to do this. And then I'll get rid of that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Here we go. I'll just got to do this. I will go. Yeah, here we go. So I've got to go back to here, and we'll go back to here. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit late on the chat as usual, but I just want to share this with you. Present, share screen. I've only got. Here we go. Share. Yeah, there we go. There is. Let me make it full screen. Oh. Go back to there. Go back to there. Go. Anyway, there is the little fella with Bluey. He's giving Bluey a cuddle. He thought that was terrific. He's done a dance with Bluey as well. He's on a ride. He's getting pulled around in the cart. He had a great old time. And we are back. Yeah, but anyway, that is and apparently Civvy likes key lime pie. All right, daylight savings time for the United States of America is November 2nd. Okay, so we got still got a good 3 weeks of this time zone before it changes. Oh man, right above my head now is clear blue skies, looking magnificent. And let me just do this. Yeah, welcome back. Here we are from the Skycam, looking down, and the lights. Yep. Okay, let's continue on. Where am I? 9:49. 49. I'm 10 minutes behind. All right, there's CV saying hi to Des. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. It is absolutely wonderful. Here we go. January 2026. Oh, another year. All right, mate. Oh, no, that's this January, yeah. Awesome. All right, everyone's saying hi. Everyone's being so polite and friendly. Can't type with greasy fingers. Yeah, mate. Nothing worse than wrecking your keyboard or your phone. I tell you what. Here we go. It is Henry Leslie Vermont. Good to see you in and welcome. Don't forget you can type radio and your channel link will drop. Charlie's channel. There's Charlie the Tasmanian Dog. I've got to get some more content out for Charlie. He is one cool little pooch, I tell you. $52 and clear in Vermont. Okay. Sounds very similar to us. Okay, your first day out of the house for 12 days. The wind is blowing and it feels so awesome. Good on you, Des. It's good to get out, get that sunshine on your face. And okay, Sylvia's working on a graphic. And here we go. We're doing the official weather. The weather for Northfield. Conditions are clear. Temperature is 49 Fahrenheit, which is 9 Celsius. That's what we started today at here. The wind is blowing from the south-southwest at 2 miles an hour, and the humidity is 69%. Temperature here is I don't know. I'm going to type it in because my computer's not telling me. It's just saying emergency flood watch. So apparently the flooding. Oh, the birds are chirping. Glad you're feeling better, Des. I'd love to see a bird land on that phone because it's on a stick up the backyard and put his head over there and look at the camera. And that would be cool. Willieson. Okay, thanks, Tim. Silent K. Willieson. All right, I've got that. Thanks, mate. Okay, Wilkieson. You've added the L and the K. So Wilkieson. Okay, here we go. Shut up, Bluey's World. No frigging way. Obviously, yeah. It is absolutely awesome. And the little black, he come out when the Bluey character comes out. They got music on exactly like the cartoon, and it's exactly the music that plays. Well, the little fella, he's dancing away, little Arthur, and the Bluey character comes out and sees him dancing and walks over to him, and they're both dancing like this, and the daughter's just going, "Oh man, that's just so awesome." She wasn't worrying about Shawnee. I love Bluey, and I'm more than two. Oh man. Okay. Yes, and good on you. I'll have to start watching it because the grandson loves it, absolutely loves it. And yeah, Bluey World is the thing. There was supposed to be an 8-month thing. They've got land right on the river, and they've built some sets, and they're charging I don't know, $50 to get in or whatever it is, and children under 2 are free. But if you're 2, which is probably a smart move for the business, if you're 2, you got to pay because there's a lot of little toddlers there having a great time. And there's a bit of a course that you go into the house and you go into all the different rooms, and the characters are all there, whatever the characters are, the mum and the dad and the brother and the uncle, and they're all there. And yeah, Bluey's Bluey is huge in Australia. Like the Bunnings hardware store, man, you can't walk through there without bumping into Bluey. I bring a box of good old Aussie meat pies back to Bali with me apart from some other meat products, but not as good as the Tassie scallop pie. How do they go in? How do you go bringing that in? Do you put it in your luggage and you got to declare that you got meat coming in, or do they care? But yeah, mate, I got friends in America who they get their Vegemite and their Tim Tams and their crunchies and a whole heap of Cadbury chocolates and biscuits and stuff that they can't do without, delivered in a box like every couple of months. And they're just enjoying it, you know. Devil Dog is not friendly, he says. Yeah, you need to go to Bluey's World, Devil Dog. Yeah, I'm going to start watching those cartoons. Here we go. I typed in weather. Weather for Burnie, mostly cloudy. And right now it's 52, which is 11 Celsius. The computer here now has actually come back up and said it's 10, but currently 11. The wind is blowing from the west at 11 miles an hour. The humidity is 68%. And there is the live feed of that weather right there. The beach is down there getting all the sun at the moment. It is glistening. It is absolutely wonderful. Yep, you cannot beat it, I tell you. Life is good. Trinidad and Tobago is 80, feels like 89. Clear with periodic clouds. Precipitation 20%, humidity 92%, and the wind is 8 miles an hour. Out in the Caribbean. Well, mate, I'm living in the Caribbean by the South Pole right here. And this is what it's all about. Yeah, so old Bluey's World, it was supposed to be an 8-month project, and it's going that good. They've kept it going for another, they said another 8 months, and then they'll assess whether they need to make it a full-time place and put like rides in for the bigger kids and things like that. There's Ace coming in with the weather. Oh, Ace, what am I saying? Ace is coming in with her channel. There we go. Look at that. There it is. Oh, you're not familiar with Bluey? Well, It's a bit of a kid's thing, Gary, but it is one of Australia's finest exports. There is more. You'll get more adult sort of comedy, kids style, watching Bluey. Very Australian, very very classic. Yep. Planet Jonesy, Ace has just dropped your channel. Good on you, Ace. If you haven't connected with Planet Jonesy, please do. Lovely guy, doing his thing. He's a West Australian now, living like he's got a house and a family in Bali. He's at the stage of life where he's relocating. Lovely guy, got a great great vlogging style channel. You get to see what life is really like living there. Just declare it, never a problem. Yeah, Bluey is huge. Yeah, my grandson, he got a Bluey car for his birthday. It's like, it's like a Fred Flintstone style of car where you're walking along, and he he walked downstairs and he seen all the balloons. It was his birthday. He wasn't really sure what was going on, being a 2-year-old. He seen all these presents, and he was this big sort of sheet over this car thing. He pulls the sheet off and he goes, Bluey! And he just jumps in the car and starts banging into all the walls. It was pretty awesome. Not so much for the rental property. I'm sure they'll fix that up. Where are we at? We're at 1 hour and 15. Wade Rue, good to see you from the great state of Montana, and hello to the chat room. Belt Loops Live is later. I'm assuming Devil Dogs is coming up next. But we're all here on a wonderful Saturday night American, Sunday morning Australian. Look at that. Absolutely. If I don't go down the beach today, I will be crazier than a cut snake. Definitely going to go down there and film. Get the old shorts on and go for a walk in the cold water. Why not? Let's do it. All right, we just run down here. Say hi. Yep, everyone's saying hi. This is Planet Jonesy. We are going into the wet season here in Indonesia. It has been raining off and on since the end of last wet season. Climate change. Well, bring on global warming, I say, because if we can get the temperatures to rise up a bit here, we'll be living in paradise. I think the weather just changes, mate. It's just the weather. We're doing great here. Thanks for asking. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. You're more than welcome there, my friend. And if you haven't connected with Planet Jonesy and his lovely family, you go connect on over there and check his channel out. And the reason for the 6713 is the postcode in Western Australia where he sort of resides, hopefully for not too much longer. What you want to do then is buy a block of land down here and have a mountain getaway. with all that. And you can come down here in the summer and go back there for the rest of the year. That would be pretty awesome. You've seen all these. Good on you, Gary. You're a good man. There's Em. She's made an appearance. Good to see you and welcome in. And what we're going to do now is just see if any of the regulars want to pop up. There is the link, and there is Devil Dogs Live, which is coming up in approximately about 40 minutes. So get ready for that. Oh, look who's in. Tuesday with Joy. Good to see you. And welcome in. And downstairs in the green room is this wonderful person. Let me go back to here and go. G'day, mate. Good to see you.
Good seeing you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. And let's see who else we got. We've got Gaza.
Gaza.
Hey, Ed.
Hey, Joy.
Joy.
Okay, Tim.
I am joyful.
Is the moose still in here?
I think so.
Hey, the moose, your package is on the way. Tim's is on the way. Dez's is on the way. Yeah.
What's up, Joy?
And Jonesy, I need to figure out how to send it to you also.
Yeah, well, we're talking stickers, I think, are we?
Yeah, and my poker chip. And guys, now I understand why Jamie or anybody else that's shipping stuff cringes when it's time to ship stuff. I did everybody's in an envelope. This is an envelope that big, $10 per envelope
That's
to ship
crazy.
it. Holy Toledo! It was crazy.
Let me just say, if you're sending something to Tasmania, make sure it's just a card or a sticker. Anything that's lumpy will cost you big time, unfortunately.
I don't care. You deserve to have a poker chip. Where did
Gary's just dropped down for a sec.
Oh. Hey, I found Ed. Yep, I'm here. Yeah, I got a video. I did a video today. Yay.
Nice. Yeah, been working then.
Yeah.
Yep. And someone's popped back.
It's Gaza.
My computer just everything went black.
Nice.
Well, that's no good. I've got to actually splurge and get myself I need a Bluetooth mic so I can step away from the camera a bit when I go out and about. I need a new computer to do better editing. But,
yeah, when I go get my new computer, I'm going to get a microphone that is something like the one you've got right there, Jonesy, but it's up from above.
Yeah.
And then a different headset and hopefully have a better camera.
Yeah, it's all like you don't need to spend a fortune in the gear as well. Like if you can manage it.
Well, the computer, I have Ralph is going to help me design it, and I think I'm going to take the chance and build it myself. But I'm going to get all the stuff from where he tells me to get and what to get, because he does this for a living. He said it cost me for a really good decent computer for what I want to do, about $1,000.
Yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable for a good system.
Yeah, and he's leaving me room for upgrade if I ever want to upgrade it better, and I'll be able to have 2 monitors.
Oh, nice. Yep. Well, I had 2 monitors. My second monitor is at my feet right now.
What'd you do?
Just the cable. The cable. It's a weird connection. Anyway, it's the cable was playing up, so I took the cable out, and I probably can buy it online. But I went down to a couple of stores, and they said no, they don't do those cables anymore because it is an old computer.
Okay, whose is that going off?
That'd be Gary.
Yeah. Well, when my thing went blank, I was in the process of I had a bunch of videos on an editor, and for some reason I can't hit anything on it now.
Jeez, that's no good.
No, it's not, but that's okay.
Did it come back up on its own, or did you reboot the whole system?
No, the computer came up on its own. I'm wondering if there's I mean, I know people know a lot more about me than computers, and I'm thinking maybe somebody out there just has it in for me. Maybe I'm just paranoid. But, from time to time, everything just blinks, and it's usually when I go on the live stream. So it doesn't normally happen if I'm just sitting here on the internet or whatever.
Yep.
Mine's done it. Mine's done it a couple times.
Like, how much free space have you got on your computer? I'm assuming you got plenty.
Well, that's a good question. Let me see. I don't know. I've got 4 terabytes hard drive, but I've got an awful lot of video on it too. So,
because sometimes the processor
Thank you, Shawnee.
struggles to when you're doing.
Struggles are real.
Yeah, the struggle is real. Well, it's funny you should mention that, because part of what I'm doing right now is an effort to clean up some of my hard drive. I'm taking a bunch of the shorts that I've already uploaded that I had onto my my Cute Critters channel. Yep. I've got probably thousands. A lot of those are shorts, and I'm putting them all onto onto like 10 minutes at a time. I'm putting enough for 10 minutes worth of video, putting them on an editor, having that go through and create like a 10-minute video, so I can upload that to YouTube, and then go ahead and delete the shorts on my hard drive. So just an effort to make sure I have plenty of hard drive space.
That's a good.
Have you got a portable hard drive?
I do. It's just a one. I think it may be a terabyte or a half terabyte. I think it's a terabyte. But
obviously, it's good to move all your files to your portable hard drive, so you've always got your files in the background somewhere, and then just get them off your computer.
Well, if I go through and do what I'm doing, it'll be on YouTube's hard drive, not mine. Yeah,
I suppose you can download it again.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially if you put them in the widescreen format. If you put them in the, now granted it does cut off a little bit at the top and the bottom when I do it this way, unless I change the format on the editor. And I'm just, I guess, not that into it. So, I don't know. Anyhow, it's just something I'm trying to do. And for some reason, it's not. Every time I try to click anything on this, I've even tried using the task manager so that it can tell me every time, and it's not really using the any of my CPU. It is using some of the memory.
Hey, Peter.
So
I'm actually reaching out to 2 different YouTube channels to help me be able to do better videos of how to do certain things. And hopefully I can talk with Civi, because she does songs. So I can have a good little intro or something, maybe.
Songs? Like
Yeah,
real-
like you, like, yes.
Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy.
There we go.
Oh, you should have kept going. That is awesome. That's what I meant, that I needed something like that for my channel. You were just so far behind in chat, you didn't know what I was talking about.
Okay, so I do sort of drag the chain on the old chat. I need a producer.
there we go. I got it back.
Cool. Miss Shawnee.
I got a lot of windows open though.
You know what? Watching Shawnee's 1K party, I was at work still.
Yeah, I was standing in the rain.
But the look on her face was just priceless when that thing started.
Yeah. You know what? That was fun because she was sort of growing and I was sort of trying to get the second channel, this channel, monetized. And we just sort of had a bit of a conversation and we said, yeah, let's have a bit of a challenge and we'll see who gets there first. And it'll be good for both of us to push each other to see where your watch hours are each week. And it was a real fun month or so.
Yeah, you guys did good.
Yeah, no, and we were pushing each other, and then I don't know. I decided to get real serious and started doing lives for 2 hours, and I done a 3-hour live even, and that sort of pushed me up there a bit. And we both got to the starting line, which I call it, not the finish line. And now the real work starts when you get there, and you're going to work out what's the best avenue to get some AdSense. So yeah. It is. How are you finding life in the fast lane of YouTube, Gary?
Well, that's a good question. At the moment, I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do with YouTube. I keep sticking my toe in, and I've considered. It's funny because I did have at one point, YouTube Police was eligible for monetization on the fan funding level, but I was already feeling burnt out at that point, so I didn't bother. Kind of wish I had, but
you should have.
Yeah.
It's neither here nor there. I keep toying with the idea. I figure after I retire, I'll spend more time on it. In the meantime, I guess I'll just keep from time to time throw a little bit of content. I'm not real consistent with it, that's for sure. And so it is what it is.
YouTube isn't easy, like everybody says it is.
Yeah, no, well, it's a graft. And when you just like I'm on the third channel to get monetized will be won't be too far away. It'll be before Christmas. Let me just say that. I thought I would be at 3,000 hours today, but I lost about 60 hours. So I'm on the cycle, obviously, of losing stuff and gaining stuff and losing stuff.
Well, they're getting ready. YouTube's getting ready to, I think it's in December. They're going to purge. Everybody's going to lose stuff. The last time they did that to me, I lost over 500.
What, subscribers?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
But then they slowly started coming back.
It is a like you look at Radio on Tour with Radio Jonesy, 4,700 subscribers, and you do a video and you get like 25 people watch it. Like subscribers really mean nothing once you get your 1,000 subscribers, that gives you and your watch time. Then it's up to you. From there on in, it's your mission to create. I can't see the point in having like 100,000 subscribers and you get 100 people watching a video. You know, like I can't see the point in that. The point is getting to your 1,000 and your watch time up, and then making the videos work. So that is the YouTube growth, and the growth is organic. Like it, yeah. And I would definitely suggest to anybody, if you're going to do a second channel, do not say one channel On Tour with Radio Jonesy and the second channel Radio Jonesy, because man, so many people think they're connected to both and they're not, or they think it's one channel and it's not. I definitely needed to brand it differently, but I'm here now, so I'm just going to leave it. That's why, like Tasmania Island Life was just completely different.
Which song creator do you use, Jonesy?
I've used a few. It's on my Facebook, actually. Where is that? Did I get rid of Facebook?
You're on Facebook?
Thanks
Yeah.
for Wade.
Yeah, I've been on. When I was on radio, we used to use Facebook for our advertising. Like, you get a lot of instant growth, and I'm just over here now.
Well, I don't really care that much about subscriber count. I mean, once you hit 1,000, you know, it is all about the views. It is all about the watch hours.
Right.
You know,
it's more about, after you get monetized, in my opinion, it's more about the views. If you're wanting to get paid, it's about the views. It's not about your subscriber count. It's not about your watch hours.
Yeah.
It's about just the views alone.
It is. But I think that the watch hours also count as far as, whether or not it's going to recommend your channel. It has its own purpose behind it. But once you hit 1,000 subscribers, though, it's kind of irrelevant how many you get until you hit 100,000, and then it's just because you get that little plaque. So
I'm shooting for it.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice to get, but
I would
let me say,
love
it'd
to
be
have
nice.
that plaque hanging up in my tiny house.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like, I would love to get it as well, but I would love to get like 50,000 people watching a video every now and again. That would be nice.
Yeah.
And there is, I've just dropped, or didn't I drop it?
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, it's Easy Music AI, and that's what I used for that song, and that was free. It didn't cost nothing. You only get so many goes at it, like, per month. So if you want to change things, the more you do changes, it's best to give it all the information you want it to be. You put your lyrics in. Like, write your lyrics yourself. Don't let it write the lyrics for you. So if you put your lyrics in, like coming in, sit right down, it's Radio Jonesy, and then I wanted the JONESY in there, and I just fiddled with the lyrics a bit, and then we got it going. And did I want to rock one? Probably I did, but I thought sort of a bit funky would be a bit more modern.
That is cool. I like your song, Jonesy. In fact, because I use Eddie's, EV Mux, to do, my live streaming. And the fact is that it reminded me how much I enjoyed my own intro that I used to have, but I never released it as a as a video per se by itself.
Yep.
So I went ahead, and since you played yours, I went ahead and that's one of the things I ran through the editor just so I could upload it. I uploaded it to my channel, and now it's available for members anyhow at the moment. At some point I'll put it to where it can, other folks can see it, I think. But I really like it.
I just want something different because my channel's so boring. I'm putting out the content, but like for my lives or the intros, it's boring.
You got to. I'm not. I'm sort of doing it. My goal for my lives is like the intro, the view, if I can get the view happening, and then talk about what's going. Like my goal is to talk about what's happening here on the island for the first half hour or so, and then talk about how the channel's going and whatever for the next half an hour, and then seeing how it all works, and then actually opening it up, opening the panel up in the last hour or the last half hour or whatever. that seems to be how I want to try to do it.
I was going to show you my new logo, another one that was made for me in like 2 minutes, but it won't let me post it or put it up here. Not that
change it as your avatar.
It won't let me. It says I got to sign in or sign up.
Okay, well, share your screen.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
All right, let me go here.
Okay, go back to this.
Oh, I can't do that. I gotta go find it.
You gotta go find it. Yeah, it'll be there somewhere. And welcome in, Peter. Sorry I haven't said hi. My good friend, Old Man King. He's been one of the OGs from way back. Isn't it funny how you sort of look at the community and you go, wow, we've been hanging out together for like 3 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
And then you meet the other people on their journey.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I spend more time with y'all than I do, anybody else I can think of.
Yeah, no. Well, I appreciate the fellowship and friendship from everybody, especially the closer ones who I've connected with. And I seen that first comment, Tim, and I went, "No, he can't be saying that to me. Isn't that's a radio jingle, isn't it, honey?" Autocorrect is hopeless. And then it's that's a produced radio jingle. Not really. I've got radio jingles. Where are they? Let me have a look on this. Music. YouTube. Oh, here, what have I got here, actually? I've got some. This is a jingle.
Streaming right across the World Wide Web. Australian Radio Indie.
Things like that.
Thank you, Joy. Hey, Jonesy, can you see that down in the basement?
Yes.
Welcome to Bob's Burgers. Can I take your orders, please? Hi, this is Des from YouTube. My channel name I don't have official yet, but you can find me under Desiree Sampere.
Look how old that is. I don't have a channel yet. That is Des. That's OG original. All right.
Yeah, we could tell by hers. What do you think about that one?
That is pretty cool. The old steam train, locomotive. Yeah, mate. Awesome.
I was talking about it on my live, and then next thing I know, I checked my emails, and boom, there it is. And the thing was 5-minute logo.
Yeah.
I think it looks cool. Now I just got to get someone to print it out for me.
Just send it off to send that picture over to
Yeah.
you know who.
Yep.
Jamie.
Yeah, she's going to do a bunch of stuff for me, but right at the moment, I'm on a very, very tight budget.
Yeah,
So,
I hear you, mate.
all right. Beautiful stuff.
I hear. No, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm going to change my logo altogether.
So stay there for a sec, and well, mate. To be honest with you, I've never really paid attention to the Whistle Stop Homestead and the YouTube. Was it the rope? Is it a rope around it?
Yeah, it's a rope.
Yep. Yeah, no,
That
mate.
was-
Yep.
That was made for me by Becca Mudtramp.
Okay, well, it's cool, and it. You know what's cool about it is that you'll have two versions of two different stickers.
Right. That's why I wanted a second sticker so I can have two different logos. I could do two different kinds of shirts or hats or mugs or whatever.
Yeah, mate. No, it's so everyone's talking to each other. Shawnee, it's good that everyone's talking. 30-minute warning, was it? Yep. Just running down the list here just to see if I. What else we got in here? Everything's coming in, and cooking with the Mafia. Stephen and Jacqueline. Yep. I just want to go back to this folder that's in this computer and just see some old stuff that I've got.
Good day, mate.
Nailed
That
it.
just scared me.
DJ. What else we got? How about this one?
This is Eddie from Houston, Texas, USA. I love listening to my music on ARI. Check out my YouTube channel, Devil Dog, with the American flag and state of Texas on it. Jonesy likes my channel. How about you?
Yeah, I was giving him a free ad on the radio program for a while. That was what else we got in here? Here's another jingle.
Turn it on and turn it up. You're on Australian Radio Indie with Jonesy.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun from back in the day. Like I've got someone here who's a bit tipsy.
No, I'm on my board and hit my glass. Here, Stephen, while you're going in.
Fill that glass, Stephen.
all the way up, too. Don't fill it half full.
You feel that cup?
Anyway.
Well, stop that there. That goes for ages. But someone was having a good time. I think we all knew the wonderful Jan. I got Stone Wolf in here. There's Tom Garvey, the keto cook. Man, these are the oldies.
Hello, I'm Tara.
I'm Jason.
And we are White Rock Homestead. We moved to Arkansas after selling everything in Michigan and starting up a homestead from scratch, and we're just doing our thing.
Just living that sustainable life, making it simple.
Trying to.
Well, as best as you can simplify 19 million projects.
Yeah. It's going to be nice to tie up some of those loose ends because we do have a surplus of projects, maybe you could say, that we do need to wrap up. So, like I said, we're not going to have a shortage of content. I'm Tara.
I'm Jason.
And we are White Rock Homestead.
I'll be right back, Jonesy.
Man, if you get a chance, that is White Rock Homestead on YouTube. Yep. Got that, Ed. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm sort of indulging myself in some of the old stuff that from way back. Yes, Civi's saying she got 6 different stickers. It's Simply Jen. There we go. This is why I put the song lyrics the way they were. I'm assuming that's Jonesy, not Josie. But let me. Okay, we'll do the. We'll just for the moose. Let's hear one last go at Peaceful Des. There's a whole stack of them here.
Welcome to Bob's Burgers. Can I take your orders, please? Hi, this is Des from YouTube. My channel name I don't have official yet, but you can find me under Desiree Sanpierre.
There we go. Have you worked out your problems yet, Gary?
Yeah, everything seems to be working okay. As long as the computer don't go blank again. What happened to Ed?
He just said he had to go.
Oh, okay.
He dropped straight out.
Eddie just turns everything into a competition.
He sure does. Very competitive.
I just get dragged into it.
Sorry, Des, I didn't read that comment. But yes, you need to do a new one, Des. I'll get you next week. Yep, White Rocker, pretty cool. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool couple of days. Well, it's been a pretty cool couple of weeks, but the last few days watching these storms come through here were unbelievable. The power of them, like the wind gusts were like 180 kilometers an hour.
What's that in miles?
Johnny, what's 180 kilometers an hour in miles?
Hey Google, what's 180 kilometers in miles per hour?
On the website brainly.com, they say 180 kilometers per hour is equal to 111.847 miles per hour. Both are unit of measurement of speed. The conversion factor for converting kilometers per hour to miles per hour is 0.621371. So to convert 180 kilometers per hour to MPH,
cancel, mute. Sorry, Google runs on.
She does, a bit like me.
Sure, check out this yoga running free station.
Hey Google, shut up. Google, cancel.
Google, what's my name?
Your name is Batman.
It thinks you're me, apparently.
That's gold. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyway.
Eddie's going to be going live shortly.
Yeah, we've only got about
10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, 10 minutes.
9 or 10 minutes.
Hang on. Ed wants to come up, but if I've copy. Yeah, so what else been going on, mate? Apart from working?
Nothing. I work Monday through Friday, typically from about 7 o'clock in the morning till just before midnight. And that I do that. This week I'll be doing that Sunday through Friday. I have uploaded a couple of things to where I can time them, schedule them to come out. And but I'm working a lot of hours, and if I do that for another 3 years or so, 3.5 maybe, my retirement will be set.
If watch the avatar. Oh, It didn't change.
If I'm still alive to enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm sure your body will tell you, mate, if you need to change.
Well, I'm gonna be going to bed a little early tonight, get a little sleep. I didn't wake up very early this morning, and so I'll but I go back to I guess 7 to midnight tomorrow. So I try to get a little sleep when I can.
Yeah. So how long's your live going for? So an hour and a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I try to go through and limit it to an hour and a half. There's Vegemite. Did you get that over at the meetup, Ed?
No, I already finished that jar off. I bought this one.
Oh, okay.
This stuff is so good.
Good to see you, Ed. That's the way, mate. Wade, if that's you, Wade, there's no camera coming up. It just comes up. Devices cannot connect.
I'm showing this because of Shawnee going Vegemite, Vegemite, Vegemite.
Yeah, that's one of the members' avatars.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
No, it is. That's cool.
Yeah, thought it was.
I got my own members logo then in my hand.
Good on you, mate. Yeah. It's a staple for everyone. Everyone in Australia is eating Vegemite.
I got Vegemite for the first time by another Australian, but I can't think of his channel name, and I have not seen him at all.
Your mic's not connected either. It says Wade.
Thought you were talking about me for a minute there.
No, Wade's dropped into the basement, but it's come up with the triangle and it says device is not connected. And then Wade's come in with I do not have a cam, so makes it a bit hard.
But Gary, I understand you being tired. My dog woke me up at 3:30 this morning. She's like whining and whining and whining and whining. I even put her up on the bed with me, and she would sit right here with her nose pressed against my cheek and whine. It's like, what the hell? I mean, gotta just look at it. It was sleepy night time, and she just looks at me like, hell no, I got to go.
I can relate. My dogs do something similar.
Oh, but I am so thankful and blessed today. I did not realize there was a dog grooming place like right up the street. Take me 2 minutes to get there to cut her toenails. And she goes, since it's a small dog, she goes, I'll give her a bath, some nice skin care, and trim her nails for like $25. And she found a company that I think it's a pill to give to her to get rid of fleas. And they say when you get them off the dog, they will eventually leave your house.
Oh, that's no good if you got them there.
Well, I have sand fleas because I have sand outside. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't find anything to get rid of them.
Yeah.
But she has 26 dogs, and they got sand fleas badly. She said she started giving them this medicine that I could spend $89 for from a vet, or I can order them where she orders them at and give her one a month. And she said after the first month and a half, they had no more sand fleas in their house, and they treated their yard again, and the dogs are free of sand fleas. I'm like, sign me up.
Yep, nice. There's one thing down here we don't get. Well, we've never. Obviously, fleas are an animal thing, but Charlie's been 3 years. 3 years. Well, 3 years without any treatment. He's got none.
That's good.
We don't get cockroaches. There's no cockroaches down here because it's apparently the weather is cool and they don't like the cool weather, so they don't survive. There are other bugs in the garden, but like inside, all you get are the occasional spiders and maybe an ant or two. But yeah, we don't get too much down here.
Yeah. Well, like I get little mice and stuff like that, and the cockroaches, but they're coming from across the street because they don't keep that property cleaned up at all. And the county doesn't do nothing about it, but the county wants us to keep our side of the street cleaned up. It's crazy.
We do get mice as well, and but we got the downstairs cat. He seems to he's got to be 11. I don't know how old. How long do cats live? He could even be older than 11, but he's doing the job.
Years?
Yeah, the daughter brought him home one day, and the daughter left, and the cat stayed. It's sort of ticks are an issue here. Okay, mate. Well, you can get ticks out in the bush, yeah, and leeches if you're in the marshy sort of wet areas. Yeah, that's right. Ticks are on my land. The wallabies too do carry some sort of bug, they tell me. So if your dog are attacking wallabies, they could catch something. But next show starts in 3 minutes. That will be the wonderful Devil Dog, going live in about 2 by now. But look at that. I put a pic, and can you guys hear me? No, mate. Sorry, Wade. It's just not working, mate.
Yeah, he's fixing to go live in 1:30.
Yeah. Well, we'll all be jumping over there. Anything you want to talk about before we jump off? We'll start with Gary.
No.
Yeah. Just join you over at Devil Dogs and hang out for a little bit when you go live at 11:30. Is the time right?
Yeah. Right. I mean, I go live at right after Eddie. So that's an hour and a half later. He usually goes live for an hour and a half.
That's 10:30. Yep.
For you, yeah.
8:30 here in Central.
No, 8:30. Man, I'm losing the plot.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's coming up to 11 o'clock here now with daylight savings. Our times have changed a bit. And yeah, okay, Ed, what have you got planned?
I've got to edit a video. I've got to work on the tiny house tomorrow. I go live tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central Time.
Yep.
And I know you'll be asleep, Jonesy, so you get the pass. And just subscribe and keep watching. We're going to keep rocking on.
If I wake up, I wake up. At the moment, I'm not working on the Monday, so we'll just see what happens.
Okay. That'll be cool.
I'm going to try to go. I'm going to try to go live more with. You might see me again with Tasmania Island Life. I just want to get the watch hours up on that.
Okay, just come on the channel anytime with whatever channel name you want to use.
Thanks, mate.
All right, have a good one. I'll see you over at Eddie's.
Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Ed, for coming up. And until we see you again on the next live, we're all jumping over here where Ace has just put Devil Dogs Live up. And we're just finishing. We're jumping over to Eddie's over at Devil Dogs there, So until we see everyone again, this is Radio Jonesy. And why not? We'll go out with the jingle.
Welcome to Bob's Burgers. Can I take your orders, please? Hi, this is Des from YouTube. My channel name I don't have official yet, but you can find me under Desiree Sanpierre.
What up? What up? This is Chef with Drunkish.
What up, what up? This is Chef with Drunken Chef Barbecue. Come check out our YouTube channel anytime you guys get a chance. You can also check out our rub line at drunkenchefrubs.com. We have a variety of seasonings for all your cooking pleasures. Once again, that's drunkenchefrubs.com. Come check us out. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Yeah, Radio Jonesy approved. I tell you, that's really good stuff. Like he said, drunkenchefsrubs.com. Check him out. A really cool dude too. So it's at Drunken Chef on YouTube. He's been a member of our channel actually. So show him some love and check out his rubs. Absolutely great stuff. We've been using them here, and they are Radio Jonesy approved. Thanks again. Until we meet again, this is Radio Jonesy from the beautiful island of Tasmania. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah. Come on in, take a seat, don't be shy. It's Radio Jonesy, Jonesy. Turn it up, let the good times roll. Right here, right now, we're on a stroll. Yo. Radio Jonesy, the place to be. Where the laughs and the stories set you free. Conversation flowing, fun all around. This is where the good vibes can be found. Right here, right now, yeah, this is the spot. Good times together, we've got a lot. Join the channel, you'll see what I mean. Radio Jonesy, so hit that tune and sing it loud. Radio Jonesy, we're a happy crowd. Jonesy, yeah. Radio Jonesy.